We're still tracking Hurricane Nigel out in the central Atlantic. It has made it up to hurricane status, 85-mile-per-hour winds moving northwest to 12 miles per hour. And this is forecast to strengthen to Category 2 status by tomorrow. Make a turn to the north and east and stay out of the open Atlantic here in the days to come. So good news there. And meanwhile, we're watching two other areas. An area off the east coast. We might see some low pressure form over that way, but that would not be a Gulf threat. And also another disturbance, a tropical wave there moving off the coast of Africa. That went up to a 70% chance of development, so that could become our next depression or storm. And we have used 2/3 of the names on this year's list. So the next name will be the O name, Ophelia, followed by Philippe. So still have a ways to go here before hurricane season ends on November 30th. And here at the surface locally, winds here out of the northeast, pleasant conditions across the entire southeast. We've had that drier air filtering in here. We're kind of on the eastern side of a little bit of ridging there off to our west that's allowed that dry air to filter in. So we kind of keep that in place through Friday. But going into the weekend, a trough taking shape that may push a cold front into our area by early next week. But check out the dew points across not just central Louisiana, but the southeast. They've dropped into the 40s and 50s. So very low relative humidity, making for a very comfortable forecast again on Tuesday. We do start to see winds return to the south later this week. So we'll see that relative humidity increasing. But unfortunately, this is bad for fire conditions, elevated fire weather concerns as we have that relative humidity again tomorrow, 20 to 30% range winds there. Not too breezy. That's what's keeping us from seeing a red flag warning, but this is kind of one step under that. So because we are still very, very dry from those drought conditions, we are looking at an elevated fire danger. Lows tonight dropping into the upper 50s there to the east, low 60s here through the metro area and most of the rest of the area. That's actually a little below average for this time of the year on our lows, but our daytime highs still going above average. So looking at mainly low to mid 90s tomorrow. We hit 96 in the metro area today. We should do that again for tomorrow. Average this time in September usually down to 88, and the record for tomorrow's date is 99 from 2005. So we're actually closer to the record highs, but that's what that dry air does for us. Some nice cool mornings, but still warm afternoons. And it does look like we're leaning above average here through the rest of September and possibly into the beginning of October, as it looks like we're going to be stuck more or less in the same pattern. So until we see a pattern change, we're not going to see a significant amount of rainfall and still going to be running above normal. So that's what we have in store. It looks like for a while longer. Futurecast showing really nothing on Tuesday. Sunny skies again. Of course, no rain expected for tomorrow. And then going into Wednesday, we'll have a lot of sunshine again as well. So another nice day here for your Tuesday. Low 60s there early on, upper 90s by lunchtime and by 5 o'clock. We're into the low 90s, winds out of more of an easterly direction tomorrow and still pretty light. So our forecast here looking pretty much the same every day. We've got some low 60s here the next couple of mornings, although as that moisture does increase later this week, we do see those morning temperatures going back into the upper 60s. But afternoon highs still running mainly in the low to mid 90s, a couple of upper 90s out there, and not much of a chance for rain from now through Saturday. Very, very isolated. We will start to see a chance for a stray shower or two through the rest of the week and into the weekend, and astronomical fall starting on Saturday. We'll still be in the mid 90s for that, and beyond that as well. Sunday into Monday, though, we are tracking a possible cold front that may bring us at least a chance for some hit or miss rain and storms there. And then behind that, we'd be looking at some drier air here for next week as well. So, all in all, not a bad forecast. It would have been nice